came.
It's just a puzzle box!
Oh no. It is a means to summon us.
Who are you?
Explorers in the further regions of experience. Demons to some, angels to others.
It was a mistake! I didn't mean to help it was a mistake! You can...
I can't stand people. I hate them.
Oh, yeah?
You hate them?
No. But I seem to feel better when they're not around, not around, not around.
Violence and I connected at the first glance. The model's fuck a third strike, was fighting at the first chance. Dancing with the devil, never in the stands. I was demanding your respect, but I was awkward like a third hand. The silly type of life of peace is what I'd really like. I wasn't in the burbs, I was immersed up in the city life. There's no respect for those who wouldn't check a bully. You was fully getting wrecked and stolen off like a city bike. My role model was popping bottles and shooting shit. I had to prove myself, so I give him hell with the brutal fist. Rarely taking L's, excelled in all the foolish shit. I got expelled and kept rebelling with my hooligans. I never liked to talk, socially was barely there. Afraid of conversing is perverse, cause I am rarely scared. Could stare at death, I was bold and loved to take a risk. Was slow to wanna talk, but I was really quick to make a fist.
Beating motherfuckers like I beat Tina. I never been took them out. Been took them out.
You at the neck, check you at the neck and leave you choking on a tooth.
The head
choking on a tooth.
Phone 3, fix the head, phone 3, block your motherfucking ass.
All through my 20s was sending up white supremacists, bending pipes and living tripe, then was nice with penmanship. Taking a sip equipped me with the skills to kill a conversation, impatient taking his benefits. But then it switched from friendship to enemy. Eventually I couldn't chill unless I'm swilling endlessly. The fun was over, I was sober hardly. I was feeling like a loser, but when boozing I was Vince Lombardi. So fuck Bacardi, I don't party for shit. When at the crib it gets the hardest to dip. Start up the whip and then I'll park and just sit. Fuck it, go back inside, that was retarded as shit. Back on the couch slouch, listening to misfits. A quick fix when I'm sick of pulling this dick. If it skips, then I'll probably spit an ill flow. Yeah, I found some peace, but if it's war, no, I'll still go.
Beating motherfuckers like I beat Tina. I never been took them out. Been took them out.
You at the neck, check you at the neck and leave you choking on a tooth.
The head,
choking on a tooth.
Phone 3, fix the head, phone 3, block your motherfucking ass. Wash your motherfucking ass.
My anxiety is social. While I'm under the fight to talk antisocial. But now I stay up in the house. I don't do either. Life is sweeter laying on my couch. My anxiety is social. While I'm under the fight to talk antisocial. But now I stay up in the house. I don't do either. Life is sweeter laying on my couch. This is the way it be, I am the shit creatively. My fans are slayers cause the way they put a stake in me. Y'all really skipping steps and trying to go from A to Z. These rappers fake, they ain't as great as they all pay to be. Paying for likes, gags, that's worse than pay to play to me. Afraid to be a small fish, but really it's okay to be. I go from A to B and think outside the box. It's 187 on any beat that I choose to rock. I took some punches from this game like I used to box. Excuses not my cup of tea and I don't front on views I got. So don't believe the lies, like it's news from Fox. They wouldn't have as many streams without the views from bots. Yeah, writing checks and only hope it clears. No pride inside about their music till they open beers. I see the scams and laugh, don't greet them with an open ear. Dream sellers, fellas, don't be jealous of the smoke and mirrors. Who gives a fuck about the next man? Quit comparing and focus on what you got. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. What you thought it was, it's often what it's not. Who gives a fuck about the next man? Quit comparing and focus on what you got. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. What you thought it was, it's often what it's not. You'd rather have 1,000 views over 1,000,000 fakes, cause real fans accumulate into the bills you make. I will debate, it takes skill and not the will of flakes. But will is key your longevity will build your base. So put your money up in the right place, and never be afraid to fight, destroy anything that you might face. You might find you're in a tight space. Don't drown, that's bound to happen in any dream that you might chase. Yeah, so don't be afraid of embarrassment. Stare the fear in the face and then beat it like you a fucking cop. To keep it brief, no, the thief of joy is comparison. It's stupid overlooking the couple fans that you got. So fuck the seed, it could only lead to defeat. Check it, I will keep slaying until the day that I fucking ride. Lies I'll see through, to thine self I'll be true. This message is for me too, until I reach to the top. Who gives a fuck about the next man? Quit comparing and focus on what you got. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. What you thought it was, it's often what it's not. Who gives a fuck about the next man? Quit comparing and focus on what you got. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. What you thought it was, it's often what it's not. Who gives a fuck about the next man? Quit comparing and focus on what you got. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. What you thought it was, it's often what it's not.
Yeah. At some point you gotta make that motherfucking change. Or stay stuck and stagnant. Stupid.
They say don't get clean, cause fiending gonna keep you dope. Admit the facts, you only saying that so y'all can cope. You gonna stay broke, I'm swollen with the focus. No, this ain't the final act, it's silence before the thunderclap. And I ain't judging, but I still ain't budging from the fact the bars got colder when I bartered for my soul intact. I ain't holding back, my shit don't make your shoulders clap. I ain't never folding, hit the stands like I was holding back.
You can't let fear ruin your life. For years I was scared to do what's right. Now I grab mics with the strength of 100 gorillas, and my confidence lets me know there ain't nobody iller. I chase the dragon and dance with the devil, it all sucks. Now I got a new crib, and my driveway is a new truck. They can talk, but I don't give two fucks, cause when you been to the bottom, can't go nowhere but up. Yup.
This shit was meant to be, knew it happened eventually. Cause Nems and me got bars locked like penitentiaries. And plus we both sober, no pills are popping. Eating jails we only visit like we was winning Monopoly. Ain't no anomalies, we shatter myths. And I no longer drink a fifth, but I'll still plead it, I ain't copping please. It ain't no probably, I'm sticking with it. And the past you always running from is coming, son, you
thought I'd
living
be
with
at
it.
my lowest when I stopped getting high. That was a lie. Now I write the illest shit when I don't even try. It's like my pen is on HGH, and I got a right hook that'll break your face.
You thought I'd get whack if I took a step back, but F that. Pull up where you rest at, you'll face your doom. I'll lay your body in a vacant tomb, and I can get more creative than you if you ate the shrooms.
You can't stop what's written, this is God's plan. I done ran through more trees than Tarzan. And everybody know that Nems got bars, fam. The grind is on 1 million and I got large bands.
This got me tripping, reminiscing with the pen I'm inking. I'll probably still be doing stupid shit if I was drinking, being a dickhead and pissing off a balcony. Wait, I'm still a dick, but I am leveled up like alchemy.
Novatore, what up?
But I think what happens is you have very talented people that have a substance abuse problem. You know, that's what Stephen King said. He said, I'm a great writer, but I don't remember writing Cujo. Yeah, my alcohol didn't make me a better writer. I'm a really imaginative, talented writer who happens to have a substance abuse problem.
Nobody bags, my buddies laying in ditches. Whiskey and cigarettes, match the cult, the scent of death. War is vicious, I'm following footsteps. Like, who would envision I'll be the victim of family tradition? Wishing I never came, there's only one to blame. It's too late to run or try to hide, because what's done is done. Matter of fact, it has been done since they passed the gun. PTSD slowly turned me to the savage one. Yeah, I feel like I am expiring. Somebody pulling my strings like I'm a violin. The stress is piling up, I've had enough, I'm stuck. I prayed to Jesus, so now I'll pray to Leviathan. Yeah, exploring a base, a place in me. Facing the facts like maybe this ain't the place for me. They say that war pays, but after 84 days I dropped ranks and left me shell-shocked and gave me more grace. I lost faith watching life turn to carcass. I went insane seeing faces turning into targets. I disappeared and didn't leave a trace. I turned about face and I embraced the darkness. I lost faith watching life turn to carcass. I went insane seeing faces turning into targets. I disappeared myself while I'm searching for truth uselessly. I need help but destroying myself ruthlessly. Remain hellish, life was pain and it was plain to me. A pain fetish I developed, I grew angrily. I impressed Leviathan, in fact that's why it came to me. Became plain to see I had been anchored by the weight of God. God is dead, I pull my head up from inside the leash. No more feeling guilt as I embrace the beast. My humanity's shrinking quick and I came to be known as the Prince of Pain, Pope of Hell or Hell's Priest. Became torturous, sticking chains in your orifice. The demigod God Lord was the leader of four of us. No ignoring us, loved the pain, I became immortal. Forgot my origin, summoned me through a dark portal. I lost faith, watching life turn to carcass. I went insane, seeing faces turning into targets. I disappeared and didn't leave a trace. I turned about face and I embraced the darkness. I lost faith, watching life turn to carcass. I went insane, seeing faces turning into targets. I disappeared and didn't leave a trace. Embrace the darkness. It's like the Zodiac attacking, but who claps last? Frank Nitty. We've been defining what ravenous is, and even though I bust quick, I'm still the shit when hitting Stank Kitty. I've been maneuvering, getting through to the root of him. Who'da knew I get through to him? Who's the brutalist hoodlums? Yeah, she mowing over, we taking this over. Like 80s clockers who was cooking up coke with the soda. Various stitching to various stitches. Vicious, very nefarious. Areas plagued with Ebola. Rest in peace, doom. The next will be soon. Defeat you through your speaker, the rest can't even reach through. I stay humble, but I'm doper than a bundle sack. Front to back tracks, classic like some Thundercats. Been called a skinny fag, I've never been a lumberjack. But one punch convert a backpacker into mumble rap. Filth and dirt and filth, get your mask up. You don't want no blood spill, so back up. Covered our faces before the days of the virus. Don't try to fight us, cause there's a rage up inside us. Filth and dirt and filth, get your mask up. You don't want no blood spill, so back up. Covered our faces before the days of the virus. G-Mo. Don't try to fight us, cause there's a rage up inside us.
I'm an urban myth, I only exist through the words I spit. My words are cracking a pipe, you might burn your lips. If you convinced I deserve a diss, then circumvent. Now you ducking fists in the booth, I might turn a bitch. Tying them up, put them in holes like Shia LaBeouf. Your diamonds are tucked, I'm in the club, I ain't get stuff. Turn shine and just bust, my 9 igniting abrupt. Drunk bitches dying, bullets flying through Heineken cups. Rap niggas make me sick, I'm in disgust. Call Inf Gang Orange, cause ain't shit rhyming with us. I grab the pad like it's that time of the month. Tampon in my damn palm, I'ma write it in blood. And I don't care about your origin or skin tone. Fuck you in the horse you rode in on. I've been known to rip niggas new shitholes the size of fish bowls, because their shit blows like Coca-Cola and Mentos, bitch.
Filth and dirt and filth, get your mask up. You don't want no blood spill, so back up. Covered our faces before the days of the virus. Don't try to fight us, cause there's a rage up inside us. Filth and dirt and filth, get your mask up. You don't want no blood spill, so back up. Covered our faces before the days of the virus. Don't try to fight us, cause there's a rage up inside us.
Trace skills. See, once it started getting more publicized and, it started being, hip-hop started being more of a money-making thing, then you get these corporate ideas where you want to put what it looks like to sell what it sounds like. We dealing with music, so what I did was I said, all right, look, I'm going to come with the angle of, it don't matter what I look like, it don't matter what the artists look like, it's more what the artists sound like. So the mask really represents the whole, to rebel against the trying to sell the product as a human being, you know what I mean?
Ology. Dedicated my whole life to this hip-hop. That's a fact. Morning.
First time I seen the source had DMX. Same time I found Kiss and LOX. Down with the red mags, how I got around. Jam the tape, it was cheaper than the CD. See, we had no direction, had to find a way. Them Dilla Donuts made me have a better day. I wanna rap and play ball like Percy Miller. Reggie Weed, no killer of the gas yet. Red enough, met him with my brother Q. Henny that night, the nigga had a few. Can't believe I met Slick and DJ Clue. Now I'm rapping with term shit, who would've knew? Late night up early just to get them through. Pray them lights behind me ain't red and blue. Can't believe I'm here, did what I had to do. Just believe in yourself, shit, this gonna be
I
you.
gave my life to the game, I never look back. I did it for the love, I ain't do it for the stacks. I ain't do it for the fame or the change or the plaques. I did it for the love of the game, that's a fact. I gave my life to the game, I never look back. I did it for the love, I ain't do it for the stacks. I ain't do it for the fame or the change or the plaques. I did it for the love of the game, that's a fact.
The year was 95, that's when I first had found rap. Gangsta's Paradise, I heard it from the soundtrack. Dangerous Mind shit, I wasn't even 9 yet. I understood the words but didn't understand the mindset. Calling my dad just to rap it to him. Yeah, I thought it was the shit, but the best I wouldn't find yet. Next to his No Limit, Tupac and 666. Officially a fan, although I wasn't writing rhymes yet. And as a kid, nothing made me feel iller than riding with my dad, bass blasting with some real killers. I felt alive, I knew my mind was bugging. And if he dropped me off at school, it's feeling cool when I really wasn't. That's what this rap shit'll do to ya. That's the vibe I try to find like anytime I'm in the studio. A couple years passed, I wasn't really listening to rap. Nothing really ever struck me like that first hit. Until about 06, that's when I got a birth disc. I felt it once again when that Tyrant's first hit. I went from 3-6 to jamming to the prefix. For death by Necro, I'll go to blows if the beef hits. In 2013, I started getting into this. Started writing rhymes with my brother, we was infamous. Me and my bro was really unknown but killing shit. Was opening for juggalos, our mind state was militant. I took my own path, I had to take a one-way. If anyone would test down for anything but gunplay. Wasn't the type fam, cause Nova ain't his hype man. The type to shut some shit down on any given Sunday. Back in them young days, we was known to punch face at shows. Now I'm only punching clocks on my lunch break. I got a hunch, maybe in my future one day I would tell you just to rap and never work on Monday. I gave my life to the game, I never look back. I did it for the love, I ain't do it for the stacks. I ain't do it for the fame or the change or the plaques. I did it for the love of the game, that's a fact. I gave my life to the game, I never look back. I did it for the love, I ain't do it for the stacks. I ain't do it for the fame or the change or the plaques. I did it for the love of the game, that's a fact.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
I'm the truth, so fuck a Van Damme. Miami Vice, fresh out the can, I bought a Grand Am. A higher gun, you better run, cause it ain't set to stun. All expenses paid and I ain't buying flying Pan Am. Many missions made me more than just malicious. So sadistic, I'm to blame for some of the goriest the war statistics. Course the business, filling guts but never get the glory. Shadow life be clandestine, I see no reason I should risk it. Was born to kill, if you will, I'm like a morning pill. I stop a problem before it starts, or bullets piercing through the chest. Been in the trenches from Nagasaki to Budapest. Keep enemies guessing, it's not a question of who the best. I'm rocking aviators, dark window bazooka shoe. Flight jacket, I don't need no Mac to leave you black and blue. Action packed, clapping back, I'm double fisted. This is 87, sending you to heaven for my revenue. We mercenaries selling our service at the highest price. From GTA to wet work, we some of the nicest. Taking flights, sipping wine, sinuses of white. Reagan era, higher guns, there ain't nobody like us. We mercenaries selling our service at the highest price. From GTA to wet work, we some of the nicest. Taking flights, sipping wine, sinuses of white. Reagan era, higher guns, there ain't nobody like us.
Stunting shades on with my full metal jacket. Pillowcase full of soap in the night. I'm attacking like the last dragon showed up. I'ma get it cracking. I'll be back like Terminator, never catch me lacking. Danny Glover, Schwarzenegger, Eddie Murphy in the blender. More the lethal weapon, eat my shorts, John Bender. Kaufman on the script like Toxic Avenger. Move around the infrared, Dutch and the Predator. Ramble relapse, you'll be the first one to bleed. Salt the fucking wound when I'm slicing your knees. Born in 85, take you back to 83. Return of the Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Everybody think they know me, but don't really give a fuck. Life's the worst movie when it's Howard the Duck. Yeah, this is off the top, I knock it out like Stallone. Night Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones.
We mercenaries selling our service at the highest price. From GTA to wet work, we some of the nicest. Taking flights, sipping wine, sinuses of white. Reagan era, higher guns, there ain't nobody like us. We mercenaries selling our service at the highest price. From GTA to wet work, we some of the nicest. Taking flights, sipping wine, sinuses of white. Reagan era, higher guns, there ain't nobody like us.
Lord be my singer. Mama raise the hell, raise up. I have seen the future of horror. Hell, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up. Mama raise the hell, raise up.
You all could take a laxative and still wouldn't be with the shits. Get pistol whipped if it's disrespecting the pistol hit. I'm a pacifist, so I'll pacifist and fight any false. See many dark and hiders if this fist it was a biscuit clip. Give me a wrist to slit, I'll slit it, that's the gist of it. Bitch, you know I'm vicious, broke your ribs, it wasn't just a bit. We went to battle, had to pause right in the midst of it. Amazed, you play it safe, but still afraid like you was risking it. I don't believe in fate, but lately I've been feeling like every track I'm making forced the fact that I exist to spit. I am convinced of it, the rap game is stuck with me. BC's flying into any faction who'd fuck with me. Yeah, and I'm living life in Metropolis. Home to the pickets of pockets, home to the opposite. The Wild West, from gun battles to robbery. Some cops are in the pocket to live or die, it's the lottery. Don't get me vexed, get you hacks like I'm in a coven. Been nerdy since I was young, but I'm thugging, so fuck it does. Been buzzing in underground, circles rarely above them. I think that's how it was meant to be. Crowds will crown me eventually. Never content with my pen, edit extensively. Ascending present day where y'all reminiscing on memories. Severing enemies, anytime that I spit, I will rip you right where you sit. I'm the sickest fuck of the century.
Lord be my singer. Mama raise the hell, raise up. I have seen the future of horror. Hell, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise up. Mama raise the hell, raise up.
You You all are fucking with the wrong one. I could write 1,000,000 hits before you even get a song done. The pen is busy, you stay to the paper. I stay with the saber, Jedi get hard but get darker than Vader. Sharpen the blade and park it hard in the heart of a hater. I love the fruit but I still savor the art of the labor. Urgently working with focus level of surgery. Nova will take a track and attack it like an emergency. Watch me emerge cause I'm coming up and I'm certainly referring to myself in the third person advertently. I don't deserve to be at the bottom forever. Preferably how I grind to be at the center or even better. I'm literally writing in my sleep. That's right. Even when I'm sleeping, working subconsciously. I can't perceive how you could beat that. Fuck no. And every track I drop, I'm like, motherfucker, eat that. But don't repeat that. They say I gotta stay humble. I find it hard cause I'm all ego in that bass rumble. Every year I've been dropping shit, it ain't shit to me. You think I ain't been busy? You wasn't checking my history. I've been prolific, you acting as if it's mystery. Y'all ain't getting chicken, my kitchen smell like rotisserie.
Every year I've been dropping shit, it ain't shit to me. You think I ain't been busy, you wasn't checking my history. I've been prolific, you acting as if it's mystery. You only getting chicken, my kitchen smell like rotisserie. Every year I've been dropping shit, it ain't shit to me. You think I ain't been busy, you wasn't checking my history. I've been prolific, you acting as if it's mystery. You only getting chicken, my kitchen smell like rotisserie.
You're unemployed and still be doing less. I'm working 40 a week and then shipping merch to Budapest. Been grinding harder than independent inventor. This venture is independent, I hold my own with the best. I do confess I'm obsessive, yeah, and I know it. Got many problems, I'm hoping that I can overthrow it. I'll grow it, I put the pain in the poetry. I know in many moments the anger is taking over me. That's why I write so fucking hard, it's retarded. As an artist, I've hardly started to peak. And I ain't charted, but hardly started to market. You want the shine, but won't spend a dime cause you're fucking cheap. Enjoy the benches, I've been at war in the trenches. Been fighting against myself and against the powers that be. I am relentless and always shoot for the fences. In a saturated market's the only way you can be.